This is David Miller with the Miller Realty Group of Keller Williams Realty. As another hurricane comes upon us and it's time to prepare, wanted to send out a quick video on the top things you can do to your property to ensure that you have it as safe as possible and to prevent any damage to the property that could have been prevented. One of the first things you can do is obviously you're going to have your garage door closed during the storm, but the other thing I'd recommend to do that a lot of people forget about is put the lock on it. So all these garage doors have a lock right here. All you have to do is close that, okay? That way that prevents the garage door from hopefully being torn off, because if that happens, you're gonna get a lot of air and wind into the garage, which is gonna do damage and it could even lift your roof. So make sure that you do that. Make sure that you undo it when the storm's gone before you try to open up the garage door as well. So that's the first thing I would recommend that you do. All right, the second thing I would recommend that you do is that if you have any basketball hoops that are standing and can be brought down, bring them down, okay? Don't forget to do that. I'll tell you, over the past 5 years, we've had our basketball hoop fall on both of our cars twice. So it's something that's easy to do. Just bring it to the ground. When the storm's over, then you can bring it back up. So you see our basketball hoop is already on the ground. Now the third thing I'd recommend you do, and this is very important, is walk around your house and look for cracks that need to be sealed. If you have a stucco house, most stucco houses do have these cracks. But as you can see on my house right here, I have a little bit of work to do. I did this when the last hurricane came through, but obviously it continues to crack. Especially do this by the windows, because the worst thing you can have is a leak that will come in, it will hit the floor, and when it hits the floor, it will get into the carpet or the wood floor. So unless you want to get new carpeted wood floors, go around the house, seal all the cracks, make sure those are taken care of. Now the other thing I would recommend is make sure that you cut back any trees that are close to your screen or to your house, because when that wind is blowing, these trees are going to start to tilt, and maybe they're not touching your house now, but when they're up against 50 to 70 mile per hour winds, they will be. So make sure that you cut back any trees. This is my backyard. I probably need to get those trimmed up before the storm comes through. The fourth thing I would recommend to do is for any of your gutters. So make sure that they're cleaned and that it's easy access, because they're going to get a lot of water. So as the water comes off the top, it will be hitting the ground, and the further away you can get the water from the house, the better. So those are the top 5 things I'd recommend that you do to your house prior to the hurricane coming that will definitely help you prevent additional damage to the property that might occur. And of course, we have additional items that you can take a look at our webpage right below here. I hope everybody stays safe. If you need our help with anything or any advice, please feel free to give us a call, and God bless. Thanks.